Let's learn how to join two pieces of yarn together. This is a really great thing to know how to do, particularly for afghans, where you might run out of yarn partway through a row and you don't want to tear it out and join the new yarn at the end. For sweaters and things made with finer yarn, this might not be the technique for you. This works with twisted yarns. Today I'm demonstrating with chunky yarn, so I can really show you how that needs something that has a good twist to it. So your yarns that are not twisted, this does not work. You're going to start out by threading your yarn onto a darning needle, and just far enough that it will hold on. And then you fold the needle back, and starting right at the tip of the needle, weave it into the yarn, splitting into the fibers. Sometimes it will want to untwist, so just give it a little bit more of a twist and just kind of see if you can get that needle to work right down through the core, right through the center of the twist of that yarn. Go quite a ways. You kind of want to fill this needle, your darning needle up. I'm using, of course, a large eye darning needle because it's a chunky yarn and for demonstration purposes. Choose the size needle that is the right fit for your yarn. You know, my needle is pretty full of the yarn, so what we're going to do is we're going to take the crochet hook, we're going to insert it into the loop. I'll just set this on the table, and then we're going to pull the needle all the way through, working all of those loops off the needle, and then pull the needle off the yarn. Take your tail and snug that up against your crochet hook. It doesn't have to be super tight, you still want it to be able to slide. And then smooth all of those bunches back out. This is an old rope maker's trick. Then we're going to take the second piece, put it on the crochet hook and pull it through the loop we just made, and pull all the way through so you have your loose tail here. Now I'm using two different colors for contrast. You might have two different colors if you're joining scraps, or you might have the same color. Again, we're going to thread this end onto the darning needle, just enough to hold it. Slide the first loop up near the eye of the needle, and bring the needle back to over the yarn, and right at the tip of the needle, begin again to weave the needle through the center of the yarn. This is a pretty loose ply, so it kind of wants to untwist a little bit, so I keep adding a little bit more twist to it where necessary, and just keep working that in until it's nice and secure, all the way till the needle is firmly covered. Doesn't have to be tight. You just want to make sure that you have enough on here that once you pull all of this back through, that this end is buried inside. Alright, so now we're going to slide all of those off, pull that out the other end. We're going to snug all that up so it's nice and secure up here, and smooth out all of the gathered part. And there you have a knotless join. This is a little bit thicker right through here, so when you work it in and you do your stitches, be aware of that. It's going to be a little bit thicker. In something like an afghan, it will be almost unnoticeable, and through time, with wear and washing, that'll smooth right out. It'll kind of flatten right down, and you'll never even know that it's there.